Hello and hola to everyone. I'm Little Lotta and I'm back with another video. Let's go. This time around I'm talking about shipping, right? Because I'm in a lot of fandom spaces, right? I'm one of those people who are just everywhere you look, right? And I really wanted to talk about this because I do watch a lot of other videos of other creators who aren't really like in fandom spaces like that. And I've heard some takes that I disagree with and I agree with on some aspects, right? So I just wanted to talk about shipping because it's fun, because it's a fun topic to discuss, and because I'm in a lot of spaces in which shipping is the norm. So that's what I'm going to yap about. The drawing you're seeing in the background, it's a drawing, it's a recreation. Well, not a recreation. I'm just drawing a couple, an OC couple that I made up when I was like in grade 7. So that's what you're seeing in the background. So anyway, to start off with my thoughts and opinions, firstly I'm going to talk about fandom spaces. Fandom spaces are notorious. They speak for themselves, right? But in regards to more of the like tame, like just non-important sides of fandom spaces, like a lot of fandom spaces have, like, it was described as like lobbies, right? It's become more of a public lobby ever since the pandemic, and that's a good and a bad thing because it means that more people are indulging in fandom culture, which is good, right? It's always nice to have more people indulging in a particular piece of work so that it gets more traction, and then the people making the stuff can make more of the stuff because there's more people watching. But what the problem that comes with that is that, like, a lot of people who have not been in these spaces long and don't really understand the culture that has been built up will have a lot of like very harsh and negative opinions about the things that people have been doing, right, before they got here. And that's one of my biggest critiques in regards to a lot of people who like discuss shipping. Now, I'm gonna just go out there on a limb and say I don't know what the term pro ship I don't know what the hell pro ship means. If someone can tell me what pro ship means, please, I would love to know, because ek weet nie, right? But anyway, right? So I'm in a lot of spaces where there's shipping, right, around me, and I don't really care, right? Because it's something that the community has been doing, right, for the longest time. Even before I joined the spaces, there's been shipping, right? And a lot of people really just attack shipping as a concept, like really harshly, when there's really no need for all of that, because it's the internet. The internet is known for responses not matching the behavior, right? And in which case, in like with this, most often than not, the behavior is benign. I'm not talking about ships that are illegal, right? Those I fucking hate those, right? Like those, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking like ships between two characters who are consenting adults, and it's just PG all the way, like those types. Not PG, but it's like consenting adults, they've shipped them together and it's just for fun, right? I think that's what a lot of people don't understand about shipping, is that it's just for fun. It's like, I don't know why people are acting like they don't enjoy hypotheticals, right? There's a whole Marvel series called What If that's predicated on hypotheticals. And that's all I think shipping really is. It's just a bunch of people making relationship hypotheticals, right? And I don't like when a lot of these people who aren't really in fandom spaces, they'll be like, oh, it's okay to ship this character and this character, when that's the canon couple. The point of shipping is that it's not the canon couple, right? If that's the canon couple, that's just the canon couple, dog. Like, for example, Dan is an anime I've been getting into recently. Personally, like with a lot of the stuff that I watch, I don't really ship anyone, right? There's only 2 ships like across all the things that I've seen, there's only 2 ships that I fuck with on a very fundamental level, right? 2 out of everything that I've seen. With most shows that I watch, I don't ship anyone, right? Like with Dan, for example, Okroon and Momo are clearly like in goal couple. They're clearly the couple the main show is focused on. But if you want to ship Gigi and Momo, I don't care. I don't care. And like, I don't understand when people get so mad when you do something like that. Like, what if I want to ship Sakura and Rock Lee because I think that she really shouldn't have ended up with Sasuke because Sasuke is a fucking asshole and is a terrible boyfriend, and he was a terrible boyfriend and husband, right? He tried to kill her like twice, dog. So that's me personally. That's my thoughts. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just a fun hypothetical because it's like, but Rock Lee loved her so much. And I feel like that would be a better couple. So that's why I don't mind that ship because I see the thought process, right? I'm like, okay, I understand how you got to that conclusion. It's just a fun hypothetical to think about. And I don't understand why people get so heated about that, especially people who are recently joining the fandom spaces and they just are the loudest about it. And I'm like, I'm like, why are you like this? Why are you like this? It's not that serious, dude. Like, your reaction is completely disproportional to the situation at hand, right? The only time you should be having a reaction like that is if the ship is illegal. Like, that's the only time I'm like, yes, 100% crash out because this is not okay. But when it's not that, when it's just someone having fun, and yes, admittedly, it's weird it's not weird in concept because the concept is hypothetical relationship, right? That's really all the concept is. It's hypothetical what if, right? If you're getting mad at like hypothetical relationships, do you get this pissed off when someone is like, would you still love me if I was a worm, right? Do you get that heated for that comment? Because it's the same principle. It's like, hypothetically, if I were to turn into a worm right now, would you still love me? Like, that's what shipping really is. And at least that's what I can say it is for me. It's like, hypothetically, what if this was the case? How would that affect the story? How would that affect the characters? Or what? Again, I don't even really ship any character, like most characters in the fandom spaces I'm in. To give examples of fandom spaces I'm in, like JJK, I'm like sitting on my bed right now staring at my JJK poster. JJK, DC, Marvel, Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is my favorite anime. And I don't have a single 2 characters in that show that I ship. No one that I ship. You can't say Mikasa and Eren is a ship because that is the canon couple. You can't say Annie and Armin because that's just canon couple, right? But literally, other than the canon couples, I ship no one in that show, even though it's my favorite anime. But that's what I'm saying. I won't aggressively turn my nose up if you're like, let me think of something, like Levi X Hanji. Right? I won't aggressively turn my nose up at you if you're like Levi X Hanji or Sasha X Jean, something like that. I won't feel the need to get overly heated about that because I'm like, okay, you're just having fun playing around with the characters. I don't really give a damn. Right? It's the same like when people get like aggressively touched by mischaracterizations of characters in fan fictions, right? Like, you can just find a lore accurate like story. I don't understand why you're forcing yourself to engage with something you hate. And that's one of my biggest issues. A lot of these channels that will have these opinions, they'll be like, oh, it's weird, stop doing it, I don't understand why y'all do it so much. Well, why they constantly making videos about the stuff that they hate? And that's what I don't understand. Why are you forcing yourself to engage with something you hate? I really don't understand that mentality. Like, I have not finished Transformers Earthspark, to be completely honest with you. I have not finished it because I feel like the pacing is a bit slow and I get like rather bored of it. Right? I'm not saying it's a bad show. I'm just saying that I have to watch it in steps because I don't know, it's just too slow for me. Right? Even the action scenes, like the action scenes are good, but like it just feels slow. I don't know how to describe how I feel about that show. But anyway, I don't watch it because I like the tempo of the show. I'm not really vibing with, so I don't watch it, right? But with these people, it's like I don't like the tempo of Earthspark, but I'm gonna sit 3 hours to watch this show in its entirety, and I'm like, why do that? Why force yourself to engage with something you hate, and then go online and continue to complain about how much you hate it? Like, you're doing this to yourself, dog. You know you'd be so much happier if you just left it alone. That's what I'm saying. Especially if it's not illegal. Because why? Like, even me, to give an example, Miss Kobayasu's Dragon Maid was one of my, like, not one of my favorite, but I really enjoyed it because I like the concept, right? I was like, oh, like, I like the idea of like a super powerful dragon just falling in love with some like accountant. What is Miss Kobayashi? She's like in marketing or something, like falling in love with someone in accounting and is a housemaid, right? And it's just slice of life. I love slice of life anime. But like that, I love the concept of the show, but I really just got pushed away from the show because all of the like Ilulu, when she was introduced, the character lollies, bro, I don't, it doesn't sit right in my heart, and so I stay away from that, right? I don't really watch stuff with lolicon in it because of that reason. And now if I was one of these people, I'd just expose myself to lolicon and Ianan and then be mad when I'm constantly seeing lolicon. Like, that doesn't make sense. Anyways, back to shipping. All right, I honestly feel like people should calm down because most of the time it's not that serious, and most of the time it's just teenagers being teenagers. Like, if you look at my original drawings of these two characters that I'm drawing now, bro, I look back at those drawings and I cringe, right? But that's just part of being a teenager, right? And I don't know why people are acting like they've never been silly and a teenager, right? Like, because most fandom spaces are occupied by children, women, and the gays. Children being the biggest demographic because children have infinite free time. So I really think people just need to calm down. Like, it's fine to let kids be cringe, guys. There's no need to have such a hostile response. And even when it's not like kids, if it's just like adults having fun, making up hypothetical relationships in there, like making up hypothetical relationships, like, why are you this angry, dog? Why are you this upset? Calm down. If it's not for you, move on. That's literally as simple as it is. If it's not a crime, it's not hurting anybody, and it's not for you, just move on. Just move on from it. Like I'm saying, I'm not a person that ships everyone, right? But for those people who do and they're not hurting anybody, and again, it's not a crime, honestly, like, just chillax. It'll be fine. Like, calm down. There's no need to get this upset. Yeah, final thoughts and opinions for this video. I just wanted to rant a little bit. Guys, please don't stop having, like, just be normal. If you don't like something, it's fine to move on from it. I think that's the moral of this video. If you don't like something, it's okay to just move on from it. I know my videos might not be for everybody. I know they aren't, right? I know that ranking Transformers and Yautja and the kaiju from Rumbling is not for everyone. But if it's not for you, it's cool. Move on. You don't have to sit here and watch it, right? Or you don't have to engage with it. You can move on. Naturally, that goes for most things in, like, not just fandom spaces, but just in life. I think that's a good philosophy to live by. Like, if something's honestly not for you and like you don't like it, but and you don't understand why other people might like it, but you don't have to go out of your way to attack people for liking something you dislike. Right. I think that's just a good way to live, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So please don't attack anyone as a belief. Don't do that. Right. But yeah, that's just my thoughts and opinions on this whole shipping thing and all the shipping discourse that happens in regards to the topic of shipping. Right. That's my thoughts and opinions on the matter. The drawing in background. You know, the background actually, if you look, I added the shoes last because I'm like, oh, a bitch is in public, she needs shoes. But yeah, background, I literally chose whatever background. I was not thinking of these two things in tandem, but I still like how the drawing came out at the end. I ate, bro, I ate. Here is the final picture, and here is the original photos. So you can see what this drawing is based off of. Yeah, I think that's it from me. All the links of my socials are in the description below. I can't find who is the artist that made the Sakura X Inu drawing that I put in the thumbnail. If you know who the artist is, please let me know so I can put them in the description, because I want to, give credit. But anyways, I'm done. I will see y'all later. Toodles.